last step of the travel pillow. You've done a really good job so far, so we're going to do it right. Okay, you've got your name on it, and now you're going to pin all the sides together so we can sew it. So we're going to put a pin, make sure this matches right here. That matches perfect. Good job. Then you're going to start up here, and you're going to sew an L shape. And you're going to do a straight stitch, and then you're going to do a number 2. So we're going to start with the 1. I want to make sure to back stitch at the top, and we're just going to sew it. Let me get you past this point, and then we'll pause it, and then I'll finish it at the end. Okay, we're almost to the end, and I want to pivot, so I'm going to stop. My my fabric goes right to the end. We're going to put our needle down. We're going to turn it, and that's called pivoting. You only need to pivot once on this. Then you're going to go to the end. And we are going to put it on a number 2. And do a number 2 all the way around the edge. So I call it giving it a haircut. That means you cut out all the little threads that you had. Okay, and when you get that all cut, you're going to turn it inside out. You're going to use your scissors or a pen or a pencil, and you're going to poke out your corners, and then you're going to give it a nice ironing so it looks very professional. Okay, that's the back of your thing. We're going to iron it, and you're totally done. The travel pillow, the part that goes on the inside, you've made a case, and now you're going to make a pillow. You get 2 pieces of fabric from Mrs. V, and you make sure that all of the wrinkles are out. So you do it on this side. You're going to flip it over. Make sure the wrinkles are out on this side. If you have a deep wrinkle, you can spray it and keep your iron on it for a minute. Okay, now we're going to take it over.
Okay.
When I ironed it, some of the wrinkles came out, and it made it have an excess side. It was bigger than the other side. So I'm laying my fabrics on top of each other, and we're cutting them so they're even. Okay, that's much better. Okay, now you have already made a pin cushion, and your travel pillow is exactly the same as your pin cushion. So you're going to leave a hole. Not terribly big, but big enough so that you can turn it inside out. And then you're going to put a pin on either side, on all the 3 sides. Okay, now you're going to start right here, and you're going to sew all the way around here and stop. So that is open. Start. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but you'll see how to start. So you put your needle down, then take your pin out, and you start. Let's get it back on 1. And you do a pivot. And you're still doing a 1/4 of an inch, and you're going to do a pivot. Okay. Okay, we're almost to the end. And you don't need to back stitch, you just need to stop. Okay, I've got a nice hole to turn it inside out. I'm going to clip my corners. Clip, 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 clip. Now my hole, I turn it inside out. And you need to poke that out with your finger. Okay. This is the last chance you have to get wrinkles out if you've got some nasty wrinkles. Mine's pretty good, so I'm not going to worry about it. And now I stuff up. Put your stuffing to the corners first. And then you're going to do the center. Okay, now we've got it stuffed. And we are going to pin this together. You don't want any raw edges. Okay, and now I'm going to hand sew it shut. Now to hand sew, you put a knot on the end and put your needle back here and cut that. And now I'm going to do a whip stitch all the way across. When I come to a pin, don't take it out till you're right on top of it. And normally I would use white thread, but I want to show you what it looks like. So I used green. Just put small stitches all the way across. I'm just about to the end. So I've got my pin out. And I'm going to go right to the end, which is over here. And to put knot in is very simple. You just make stitches on top of each other. So I'm going to do my knot. One stitch, put my needle through the loop, and I do a stitch on top of it, put my needle through the loop, and you got a stitch. You're done. I poke it over here, and I put it right there. And now I have a nice finished pillow. Then you put it inside your case, and you bring it to me and get graded.